I just want to switch it so I can still see all of you. There we go. Brilliant team. That's a good looking crew we've got today.
That's going to be a good looking teacher.
Well, thank you. We're a matching set, me and all of you. Good. All right.
I'll be right back. I'm just in the middle of another Zoom. So I'll be right.
No worries. No worries. Thank you. Okay, gang, let's get right into our breathing pattern. Actually, make sure you've got a clear space to exercise in today. And then if you've got a stretchy band and some sort of weight available to you, whether that's soup cans, a water bottle, get creative. We're going to be using those two pieces of equipment as well. Okay, but getting into our breathing pattern, we're breathing in, preferably through your nose if you can, and then steadily out through pursed lips. So let's do 3 practice ones together before we just keep maintaining it. So breathing in, should be filling up the belly, breathing down, breathing out through pursed lips. Nice and steady, breathe in, fill up that belly and breathe out. Good, breathe in and out. Good, now maintain that breathing pattern. So continue doing that inhale, exhale, and we're gonna just start tapping one foot out in front of us at a time. So just step your foot out in front of you before you bring it back in. So again, we're maintaining our breathing pattern in, out through pursed lips. Good. There we go. So remember to go at your own pace. You could be seated or standing. And the quicker you do your movements, the more intense they are. So make sure you're pacing yourself, especially during warm up. Now, as one foot is moving forwards at a time, I would like us to also move our arms. And we're just going to do a big arm circle with one shoulder moving just from the elbow and then the other. So think about putting your thumbs to the front of your chest, make a chicken wing, and then we circle. Good. So rotate one arm back at a time. Good. Now let's stepping forward with our toes. So stretching your toes out. And let's change directions of that circle. Now we're bringing our elbow forward, circling it forwards as we point our toes out in front of us. And again, we should be going low intensity enough at the moment to still maintain our breathing pattern. So you should still be able to breathe in steadily, filling up that belly and breathing out through pursed lips. Good. All right, shake out your arms. We're going to now make bigger circles if you can. So moving from the hand. And I would like you to move both hands at the same time. And we're going to start with circling backwards. Good. And then we're just going to cross one foot over at a time. Your one foot steps over and then comes back. Steps over, it comes back. Good. Excellent. There we go. So cross and circle. You can actually change the direction of those circles now. So circling forwards as we continue to cross step our feet. Cross step, cross step. Good. All right, continue circling your arms forward, but we're changing up what our feet are doing. We're going to step out to the sides, not just tap. I want you to move that knee out, one at a time. Good. All right, so continue moving one leg out to the side at a time. But this time we're going to make little figure eights with our arms. So this is where it starts getting a little bit more challenging. But you can do it.
Sure we can.
Of course, of course. Now let's change directions of those figure eights. Good. And shake it out. Brilliant, team. Absolutely brilliant. Now I'd like you to bring your feet in just a little bit tighter towards each other. And what we're going to do is we're going to press your knees together as we push our arms out and then pull the knees apart, but still keep your feet flat on the ground. So don't allow your feet to pull upwards. Keep them flat as you pull the knees out. So it's push and press. Good. Push to press and then pull it back. Push to press, pull it back, push to press. Now, what's really helpful here is exhale while you push out and press the knees together. Please, please make sure you are not holding your breath. So I do find it most helpful to go and then inhale as you reset. Breathe out as you press. Inhale as you pull it back. Brilliant job, everybody. Good. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. All right. Excellent job, everybody. You should be feeling more and more warm. Anyone have a light sweat going?
Yes.
Yeah,
Coming.
Oh, good. Oh, good. All right. We're just going to pat yourself on the back. So reaching across, touch your hand to the opposite shoulder. Okay. And as we do that, we're just going to pull up the same leg. So we're lifting the knee and rotating it out as if we're lifting our foot up to put socks on. So it's that kind of movement. So it's reach across and lift up the foot. Now this one, I would like you to slow down a little bit and really work to get that range. If you're doing it standing, we're working hard to get that little bit of balance. Good. Maintain that breathing pattern as best you can. Good work, everybody. Brilliant. All right, and rest there. Now we're going to kick our leg out and tap, if you can, just below the knee. So it's kick and tap, kick and tap. And what I want you to be cautious of is that we're not moving a lot through your lower back. So if you do lean forward, make sure it's through the hips. And you can usually tell by how much of a pull you feel across your lower back. We don't want much of a pull there at all right now. Good. Kick and touch, kick and touch, kick and touch. Brilliant. Maintain that breathing pattern, kick forwards and touch. So we're kicking out in front of us now. Good. So as we continue through, gang, now what we're looking for is, yes, we want the heart rate to increase. We want your breathing. We do want you getting a little bit puffed, just as long as you can maintain taking a full breath and you do not feel like you're gasping for air, but panting is good because we're starting to really challenge your heart and lungs, which is how we help them get stronger. And rest. Good. So now we're going to shift more into those intervals. So a minute of work and 30 seconds of rest. And we're going to do 6 of them. All right. And again, the goal in that minute is to get your heart rate up, get yourself a bit puffed, but still maintaining a full breath. You can still feel like you can catch your breath. Okay. Everybody ready? Any questions? You're going, my heart rate's already up. What is she talking about? But I talked long enough that hopefully you got everything a little bit more recovered. And remember, the goal is to be able to move for a full minute before you start increasing the intensity. So if you feel like you get to 30 seconds, 40 seconds, and you have to stop, then you went too hard. Okay, finish that minute first. All right, first one we're doing is we're going to stay at the edge of your seat. You're going to gently push your feet into the ground, and we're just furiously swinging our arms. If you are standing, I want you to go into a little bit of a squat. Okay, ready? And go. So push your feet into the ground. So you've got that little bit of stability, because I don't want your whole body moving. I want just the arms. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Keep everything tight. Swing those arms. Well done, everybody. Good. Swing, swing, swing. Go, go, go. Good. Breathing out through pursed lips. Brilliant. We're almost there. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Woo. So again, that recovery position, hands or forearms bent over your thighs. Just keep the head and chest up. Okay. We're working on catching our breath. So even when you're panting hard, your pursed lip exhale can sound like, okay. Excellent job, everybody. So a couple more seconds of rest, but our next one is I want you stepping out, out, in, out, out, in, and go. Out, out, in, out, out, in. Good. Remember to go at your own pace. If moving your arms and your legs is too much of a challenge, then focus on just the legs. Okay, increasing speed, increasing range of motion, increasing the number of limbs moving at a time. Those are all ways to increase the intensity, and decreasing any of those things decreases the intensity. Good, so maintain your breathing pattern. We've only got 15 seconds left. Brilliant. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Rest for 30. Well done, everybody. Remember, if something doesn't feel quite right or you need a little bit extra support, you got a question, please feel free to ask, to speak out. Okay. I am here to support you all the best I can. Okay, and our next movement is you're touching your heel out in front of you, lifting your opposite arm. So it's a lift, touch, lift, touch. Try to keep your torso still and go. Reach, touch, reach, touch, reach, touch. There we go. Reach, touch, reach, touch, reach, touch, reach, touch. Well done, everybody. You've got 10 seconds. Keep breathing out through pursed lips as best you can and rest. So work on that recovery breath. Maybe you need to go into that recovery position. Well done, everybody.
I find if you stop and think for a minute, you lose your coordination. You know, you go the wrong way with the wrong arm. You have to really concentrate to make sure, because if your mind wanders for a minute, then you're all bent out of shape.
Yeah.
Going the wrong
Yeah.
way.
Yep, absolutely. And that's where we say we're working the body and the brain. That's why it's extra fun. Some of you would disagree with me there.
It's all good.
Yeah. Okay, team, we're now just touching your toe out to the side and reaching your arm up. Okay. That little bit of a jumping jack. Ready and go. We had a nice long break there. I gave you some extra rest time. We've got a minute here. Remember, your first goal is, can you keep moving for a full minute? And then you start to increase the intensity. You want it to be challenging, but doable. There we go. Keep breathing out through pursed lips, everybody. You're more than halfway there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Whew. Great job, everybody. So much fun. So that's 2 intervals, right?
That was
What?
4.
2 of 6?
4 of 6.
I think about 4 of 6.
3?
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
He hasn't told us that we're doing
Okay.
them 3 times though.
Oh,
No, just 6 total, I promise. Okay, team. Your next one now is, I'd like your feet out in front of you. We've done this one before, but you're just bringing your leg back underneath your body as you bend your elbows. So curling your hands up. And we're starting in 3, 2, and go. So step, curl, step, curl, step, curl, step, curl. Good. Keep breathing out through pursed lips. Brilliant. Well done, team. Past the halfway point, you're doing wonderful. Keep breathing out through pursed lips. Even if it's a little bit quicker, that's okay. And quicker being because your breathing has increased because you're working so hard. Good. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Good work. Nice work, everybody. Well done. So we got one last interval to do. And today it's going to be a minute of sit to stands.
Our
Oh.
favorite.
Oh boy. So I'm going to give you a little bit extra rest time here, just to really make sure you feel good. Okay, and we're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're either standing up and sitting down or pressing your feet into the ground and then relax. Pressing your feet into the ground and then relax. So press as if you're about to get your bum up out of the seat, even if you want to get your bum a little bit out of the seat and then back down. Get up as far as you feel comfortable going. Okay, even if it's all the way up and back down. Good. So yes, we're trying to get our heart rate up here. You're still trying to be in control of the movement. I see a lot of you challenging yourselves without using your hands. Well done. That is a good option. If you feel too off balance though, have your hands further out. Maybe you need to have be touching something for some balance support. That's okay. So even if you're just pushing your feet into the ground and back down, push your feet into the ground and back down. Is a good option here. Those leg muscles still fire up. That's really good. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. I snuck an extra 15 seconds in there.
I thought you did. Because I know how many I can do in a minute. I thought, she's being tricky today.
Yep. It's good to push those boundaries sometimes, right?
Yes.
So just a reminder, some of you may need to just go in your recovery position as we recover your breathing. Some of you may need just a little bit of movement, whether it's moving the arms, maybe it's stepping forward and back. Okay. Do whatever your body needs in order to recover. Grab a sip of water. And we're going to transition into some more of our strength exercises. How's everybody feeling?
Good.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
I found the first part of the exercises with so many arm movements really, really tiring because I'm weak in the arms.
Fair enough.
But you got to
Yeah.
work through it.
Yeah, and you got to remember it's smaller muscle groups
Yeah.
in the arms, so they do fatigue. They can fatigue quicker.
Yeah.
So it's good to practice that, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because we should all be getting a little bit of heart and lung exercise every day. Not a full hour every day, but 5-10 minutes. So if you let yourself do 4 intervals and you went a minute, 30-second rest, and you did some arm movements in there, right? You did a minute of swinging the arms in a figure 8, rested for 30 seconds. Then you did lifting up one at a time. You can vary it up that way, but find what you're weak at and practice at it.
Definitely.
That's the best advice in a way that's challenging, but doable.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a really,
brilliant.
thank you. It's a really good tip. It's a really good reminder. And as my partner always says, it's baby steps.
That's right.
That's true.
Doing it, that's the biggest.
Absolutely.
goal.
Yeah, the fact that you all are here in an exercise class is amazing. Like, great job getting yourself here today. That is just wonderful
Yeah.
because it's not easy. No. Okay, team, we've got some fun ones today. So what I'm going to ask you to do first is straighten out your leg. Now, some of you will have done these with me before, but we're going to just work on those thigh muscles, the quads. And what I'm going to ask you to do is to tighten them. So you consciously contract the muscle. And if you just take your hand and feel, you should feel when the muscle is relaxed. And when it's contracted, you should feel that muscle tighten up. So when it's, you can either contract and release, contract, release, or to make it harder, you're going to contract, lift, down, relax. And we're going to aim to do about 10 to 20 of these. So contract, lift, down, relax. Okay. Has everyone got that movement pattern? Good. In a couple of my groups, people have been complaining about their knees. So it's important to remind ourselves what are some good knee exercises we can do. And when we say knee exercises, we mean building up the leg muscles to support the knee. Now, one thing I really want to bring to your attention is that you are not pulling the leg up and leaning backwards. Okay, if it feels a little bit less stable, think about pushing down through your other leg to help give you a bit of a boost. And it's more functional because when you walk and you lift a leg and take that step forward while the one leg is in the air, you're pushing off your other leg. So use that pattern here. Push off the one leg as you lift the other. Good. Okay, last one, gang. And then we're just going to swap legs. So straighten out your other leg comes in. And it's the same thing here. We're tightening up those muscles, squeeze them tight, lift, pause, down, relax. Okay, so tighten those leg muscles, lift up the leg, down, relax. Good. Now, a reminder, we're still maintaining our breathing pattern. So don't get caught in the trap of holding your breath at all. It's helpful for you. Pattern it to the movement. Breathe out as you lift that leg. Lower it as you breathe in. Does two things. One, it ensures you're maintaining your breathing pattern, but it also helps you slow down a strength exercise so that you're getting more of the strength benefit. You're working that muscle more rather than rushing to get through the exercise. Okay, so squeeze that muscle hard, tighten it as much as you can, lift, lower, and relax. Brilliant. Got just a couple more on this leg before we give the legs a break. We work the arms. So Connie, prepare yourself.
Hey, I'm ready.
Oh,
Up for the
good.
challenge.
Yep, that's awesome. I knew you would be. All right, team, we're going to rest that leg there, bring it in. Did everyone manage to feel those quads working hard?
Yes.
Yeah, good. Because remember, some exercises, it's about the intention with which you do them. So if it doesn't feel like you're getting much out of it, make sure you say something that I can give you some advice. Now, if you've got a band, we're going to use the band. If you do not have a band at home, you can just use your weight. And I would ask you just to lean back slightly in your chair because that's going to provide a similar angle. And you'll do the same movement as we are going to do with the band. Okay. If you have a band, it goes around your back, comes forward underneath your armpits so it never gets caught around your neck. Woo! All right, and we're doing two movements here today. First movement is we're going to press our arms out in front of us. Then we're going to bring them back in. Then you're going to open up your arms and we're going to press our arms out to the side. Okay, so making sure you've got to open up those arms to then press because that's when you get the pull against the band. If you find you're getting no tension on the band, then it's either not at the right angle or you've got too much slack on the band. Okay, so we want tension on the band. Push forwards in front of you, bring it back. Then you open up your arms so that you can press and get some tension on the band. back in, bring it in. Good. Push forwards, back, open up and push. And back in. Good. Push forwards, bring it back, open up and press. Good. Back in. Push forwards. This is a good time to breathe out. As you bring it back, a good time to breathe in. As you swing out and push, breathe out and breathe in as you reset. So you're ready to breathe out as you push, breathe in as you bring it back, open up and push as you breathe out, and breathe in to reset. We're going to do 3 more of these patterns. Push forwards, back, open up, and push. Good. So that's 1. Push forwards, back, open up, push. 2. Bring it in, push. Good. Open up. Excellent. That was 3. Rest there. Well done, team. Now we've got to repeat each of those 2 exercises before we move on for today. So what did we do first? Right before that
Thigh.
exercise?
Thigh
yeah,
master.
the thigh master.
I'm after, yeah.
There we go. So straighten out that leg. Remember, we're tightening that thigh, lifting it up, pause and down, making sure we're not leaning back. So keep up tall. If you need help lifting that leg, push down through your other leg. Good. Tighten the lift, down. Tighten the lift, down. Tighten the lift, down. Tighten to 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 lift. Good. Remember, it's helpful to breathe out as you lift it up. Breathe in as you reset. Breathe out as you lift it up. Breathe in as you reset. Good. And 2 more. 2. And last one. Those legs are shaking. Switch. And now we tighten up your other thigh. Tighten up the thigh. Lift. And down, relax. Tighten up and lift. Down, relax. Tighten up and lift. Down, relax. Tighten up and lift. Down, relax. Good work, everybody. Any issues with this exercise?
I'm
No?
worse than my left leg.
It's harder on your left?
On my right, it's harder on my right.
Oh, that's okay. It's usually harder on one leg compared to the other, even if it's just a little bit. But again, really simple exercise to practice on your own. Good. And last one, team. Good, relax there. Now you've got either the band, or if you don't have a band, use your weight. Oh, and I should have mentioned, if you do have just one weight, as you go to press out, just alternate which hand is holding the weight. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if you were holding the weight, set up your band if you're ready. You would just push forward, back, and then push out just a little ways. You want to be careful with that movement and not extend all the way if you've got a heavier weight, because in this movement, the weight is pushing down and your shoulder has to hold it up, versus the band, whichever way the band is, that's the way the resistance is pulling. Okay. So get it around the back. All right, and we are pushing out in front of you, back, and press out to the sides, back, push out in front of you, back, push out to the side, back, push out in front, back, push out to the sides, back, push out in front, back, push out to the sides, back, push out in front, back, push out to the sides, back, push out in front, back, push out to the sides, back. Good. Breathe out, breathe in, 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 breathe out, breathe in. Last one, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in. Okay, relax there. Well done, team. Grab a sip of water as needed. So for the next exercise, we're going to work on those hamstrings that's underneath the thigh. And there's one of two ways you can do that today. If you are going to stay seated, then what I'd like you to do is get to a point. This is where you might want to use a book or a block. You could probably use your weight or a soup can. And what you're going to do is you're going to put it in line with the leg of your chair so that your foot, and you're going to sit all the way back. And what that does is it just puts my foot further ahead than that 90 degrees right underneath my knee. So my foot is slightly extended. And from there, I can just really gently lift up my toes and slide my heel back. Now my heel is pushing the weight into the leg of the chair. Does everybody understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you're going to be cautious to not get a hamstring cramp, very common at the back of those legs. We're just going to push and hold 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then you're going to extend it. And then you're going to pull it back until it's pushing against the weight. And you're going to hold 1, 2, 3. And then extend it. You're going to pull it back and push 1, 2, 3. And extend. Now, the harder you push, the harder you're working that muscle. So make it challenging but doable. Good. Being cautious where you push, especially if you're using a weight. If I push a little bit to the side and I have a rounded chair leg, the weight's going to slip out. So I just want to make sure I'm in control of the movement. Push and hold, 2, 3, and relax. That's 5. Slide your foot back, push and hold, 2, 3, and relax. Slide and hold, 2, 3, relax. Slide and hold, 2, 3, relax. Slide and hold, 2, 3, relax. And slide and hold, 2, 3. Now that was 10. Relax there. We are going to switch which side, whatever object you're using is. You could even use a pillow, guys. Put that there. So now it's lined up with the other leg. We're at the very back of our seats. Ready. And we're just going to extend the leg and then slide it back. Hold. 2, 3, and extend. Pull it back. Hold. 2, 3, then extend. Pull it back. Hold. 2, 3, extend.
Great
Pull
hamstring.
back. Sorry.
a great hamstring exercise if you can't stand very well.
Yes,
Really good.
brilliant. I'm glad
Hard-
you enjoy it.
Hamstring exercises.
Yeah, it's a struggle. It's one of those tricky ones. Another really good one to practice, either laying on your couch or in your bed, is to bend your knees, have your feet flat, and then push through your feet so that your hips lift up.
Right.
And so what that looks like, and keep going, guys, what that looks like is this movement.
Right. Yes.
So it's strengthening your hamstrings and your glutes.
Yeah.
So that's a great one to do, even first thing in the morning.
I have that one. It's hard to do on the bed because I don't
Is
get
it soft?
because it's soft. They do it on the floor better. Yeah.
That's right. Just for those that can't get down on the floor, bed's
Yes.
great, or your couch. But this is good. You can also add a band, so where you're pulling against the band. Done that before as well. I've got two more here, gang. Pull, 2, 3, and extend. And then last one is pull, 1, 2, 3, extend. Good. All right, we're taking the band. If you do not have a band, don't worry. Just pretend you have a band because that's going to help you activate the muscles. Now or you can pull against a cloth and just doing that hold. Tuck your elbows in, palms face up like you're holding 2 plates. You grip the band. If gripping the band is sore, remember you can wrap the band 1 or 2 times around the palms so that you don't have to grip it as hard. Then we're going to keep our elbows where they are and pull gently. You should not feel like you're straining. This is one where you want a lighter band or more slack in the band. You're just going to pull the hands outwards. So if I turn sideways, it's this rotational movement at the shoulder. It's not lifting the arm away. It's not lifting the arm back. It's rotating out. So again, you can do this without even a band. It's that pull, squeeze the shoulder blades together, hold. Don't do this. And bring it back in. Rotate it out, hold, 2, 3, back in. And you can add the band to make it more challenging as long as you're not straining. Pull, hold, 2, 3, back in. Pull and 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 hold. You'll notice I'm not pulling too far, right? My arms don't move that far apart from each other. Last one, pull and hold, 2, 3, relax. Brilliant. Okay, you can either do 5 per leg of that same hamstring exercise, or we can get really wild, remove the object. So now we're at that deeper range of motion. So my heels are still against the leg of the chair, but now they're further underneath me. Just be cautious if you've ever had a Baker's cyst, and if your knee feels too flexed, or that can get irritated, and make sure you have that object there. Okay, ready? You're either doing 5 per leg with the object, or we're doing 10 at the same time. Ready? And pull, hold, 2, 3, relax. So I'm pulling both heels against the legs of my chair. Pull and hold, 2, 3, relax. 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 2 more. Pull and hold, 2, 3, relax. Last one, pull and hold. 2, 3, relax. Excellent. Grab the band. It's your last exercise. Got your elbows tucked in, palms holding those invisible plates. And we're just pulling the hands apart, keeping the elbows in, hold, and then back in. Okay. So pull, hold. 2, 3, relax. 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 Pull and 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 hold. 2, 3, relax. Pull, hold. 2, 3, relax. Last one, pull, hold. 2, 3, relax. Put the band to the side. Shake out your arms. Roll the shoulders back a couple times. Maybe grab a sip of water. Excellent job, everybody. We're going to lift up an elbow. It is time to stretch. You can either push it this way if you like that when the arm goes over your head. Doesn't fit with my headphones.
Why do
I
they,
remember.
oh, sorry,
No, that's okay.
why do they call it a baker's cyst?
I think it has to do with the scientist or doctor that made claim to it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's mostly it.
okay.
Oh, only bakers get it.
Yeah,
Yeah, there could be some history with that as well. Switch. I doubt it because bakers don't often do much knee flexion. So that's an excellent question.
you never know unless you ask.
That's right. Well, that's like your hamstring muscle. It's called the hamstring because that's the part of the leg that we would tie pigs up with.
Hmm.
So sometimes there is an interesting story there.
Yeah,
And sometimes it's just the discovering professional. There we go. Rest there. One arm up, one arm down. And all I was going to say was this is the perfect time to ask questions. So ask away, gang. This is where we really get connected as a group. I want you feeling that sense of community, getting that little bit of social time in. So please feel free to ask questions, to chat. Don't feel like you have to be on mute.
We should do a little discovery each week. Come someone bring a muscle part and see why it was discovered. The glute, the bicep, all that kind of thing. It's interesting.
Funny Bone was named after a comedian.
Was it?
Well, do you know what's actually interesting about the funny bone? Is when people say they've hit their funny bone and you get that tingling or zing down your arm.
yep.
That's because you've hit the ulnar nerve bundle. You haven't hit a bone at all.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
Isn't there part of
that's
the
not very funny.
bone that's called the humerus?
That is true. Yep, that upper arm bone is called the humerus.
Right, so that's where
So
I thought the bone came from.
That absolutely could be a tongue-in-cheek name for it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Humorous, funny.
But again, that zing is from hitting that bundle of nerves where they kind of all meet up before branching out.
Okay.
Stretch out your leg, reach towards your toes.
Yeah, you sure know when you ding it, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, it's awful. Good work today, everybody.
Yeah, good class.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Like when you vary it and you do different things as opposed to the same routine all the time.
Yep. I try to keep it interesting.
How's your dog?
Oh, he's doing great.
Yeah,
Yep, he's quite the teenager, switch legs.
The
So I think as I
teenager.
mentioned a month or two ago, he seems to have more energy than he did as a puppy, which is very interesting. It's the breed. It's the breed as well. It's quite funny because for the longest time I told people and I told myself, oh, I would never get, a crazy high energy dog like a border collie, who just
Yeah.
needs to work hard. Well, we knew that for those that don't know, I have a Nova Scotia duck tolling retriever, our smaller red Canadian retriever. And I knew it was an active breed, but I'm really learning that a lot of them, it's the same as having a border collie, just in a different way.
Has he taken
The
to the
last-
water yet?
Yeah, he's not a big swimmer yet. Stretch your leg out to the side if you can. If that feels uncomfortable, open it up this way. We're just really going to gently turn away from that leg. So again, if this doesn't feel good, keep the knee bent. But he loves going in and standing in the water. But he's just starting to swim. I think he gets a little nervous when his feet don't touch. His back legs might be a little bit weaker from that hip injury as a puppy.
Oh, yeah.
That we've still been working on strengthening. Because I've noticed
got a
they don't
canoe?
we do.
Well, have
And
him follow that.
last weekend, we got him in the canoe on land and just had him learning how to step in and lay down and be calm and, like the canoe, but be calm in it. So we just gave him lots of treats and practiced. So we're thinking we'll get him out on the water. We're excited. Switch legs.
but the water isn't very warm yet, is it?
No.
Maybe that's why.
Not bad in a boat.
And that could be very true as well. It's still
For
just
swimming.
quite cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. He loves jumping in there and cooling off, including the super stinky pond by my house.
Oh dear.
So then we have to spray him off every walk.
Oh, yeah.
I hope you got an outside shower for him.
No.
You'll have to install
don't.
one, Jill.
You can fence in the pond.
Well, we're trying to keep him out of the pond now. One of the ponds is okay, but the one pond has the algae bloom right now,
Oh,
which is
Yeah.
bad. It's quite toxic, right?
yeah.
Bring that leg in, drop it back behind you. So we're working that front of the hip. So yeah, we're working hard on keeping him out of it, but water dogs, they seem
Yeah.
to like water. Imagine that.
Finished shedding for the season.
No. If you said, is he finished? The answer is no. If you're asking if he does, then the answer is yes. I didn't realize though, because they've got a bit of that double coat, mostly on their hind end though, retrievers. They usually don't have a full double coat throughout their whole body. But he gets little tufts, especially after swimming. He sheds in tufts.
Oh, yeah.
So I can pluck out little tufts off his back end. And it's just from the hips down where they've got that thicker fur. So it's quite a game. I like to look for them and just pull, and then it's just a big tuft of fur. Doesn't hurt him. It was ready to come out. Swap legs. Great job, everybody.
My chair is a little wide, so I have my partner anchoring it for me so I don't fall over.
Oh, good. Yeah, if you ever feel like turning fully sideways helps.
Next time.
Yeah, for sure. Can
Down
always try
below.
it that way. Whatever works best. Relax there, gang. Okay, you can keep your hand on your belly. You can reach them outwards or you can reach them overhead. I like to link my fingers together and then Take a deep breath in as I slowly lift up my arms. And then slowly breathe out as I bring the hands back down. We might as well do one more. Breathe in, lift up the arms if you're choosing to do so. And slowly breathe out. All right. Well done, everybody. That was awesome.